There's something missing from this pandemic: departures or corporate insolvencies. There aren't any, or at least not many. And that's weird and scary, because in 7 weeks' time, there'll be an insolvency dam that bursts. Virgin famously went broke quickly, but insolvency accountants tell me their work has collapsed from the usual $700 to $800 per month to half that. And that's because the Corporations Act was amended at the same time as JobKeeper was brought in March to allow businesses to trade while insolvent for 6 months. It's usually an offence. And that ends on September the 25th. Demand for air travel and tourism has virtually disappeared. The number of passengers in all Australian airports in June was 828,660, a fall of 93.5% on June last year. But there are thousands of businesses that depend on people travelling, like airport retailers and restaurants, security firms and caterers, people who make the uniforms, and the private car parks that line the highway. But some other data is showing that trouble is brewing more broadly. The average delay in paying invoices across all industries has blown out from 11 days to 49, and some sectors like this one have virtually stopped paying. Basically, the Safe Harbour Amendment is keeping thousands of zombie businesses from going to the wall until September the 25th. Insolvency practitioners say they're bracing for a tsunami of insolvencies after October. One told me he wouldn't be surprised if 100,000 businesses went broke. You know how many registered liquidators there are in Australia? 650. And a lot of them are semi-retired. So they simply couldn't handle the rush. The banks couldn't handle it either. Temporary safe harbour plus temporary loan deferrals allow the banks to pretend the loans are okay. But once a borrower goes into administration, the pretense ends and the loan has to be written down or off entirely. And one final thing, insolvencies caused by the GFC peaked in 2012, 4 years later. And that's what always happens. The average time between a business actually going insolvent and admitting it is 18 months. So if the safe harbour from trading while insolvent isn't extended, or perhaps even if it is, there's going to be a long, catastrophic wave of corporate insolvencies that will lead to higher unemployment and pressure on the banks.